Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it dropped, home gave him the chokehold.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Griffin. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Griffin on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is RG3. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. This complete left side to Aguilar. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And a short gain here, down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Now the Bills off. Gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 3rd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Come on now.
On second down, here's Newton. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is caught at the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Agholor, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Hello.
Hello. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
What the fuck, Henry? Then how many other guys are going to date?
But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
It is my business.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Why are you talking to me with the British accent?
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it's incomplete. Now it's Griffin. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down.
I was just on here and it's like in parties. And then I ended the call with that one guy because he fell asleep. And I called another guy. My computer scared me. Okay. Then I called another guy and he stayed up with me most of the night. He just went to sleep though. And I was just in a party with a guy and he was talking about his ex or something.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, hello, Governor.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to
I
call
gotta
it.
get up. I gotta
7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
No, I have to get up from my bed.
And they'll run it here.
One.
And they'll give him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL.
Well,
in fact, some people thought
I'm thinking about dating this guy. I've known him for about like 3 years now.
This guy has the ability to be a big-time player
cute,
with more seasoning.
And it is incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
He has a YouTube channel. It's about GTA.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
He really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Griffin.
You subscribe to me and I
going
subscribe to
deep
you.
here for Bryant. Man, it's caught inside the 10.
Why not?
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Talk to me with your Australian accent.
A very nice pickup
Why?
of 33
Why do we
yards.
do that?
Now a chance to make that
Because you
big
sound
play really
popular and
hurt.
you
It's
do it?
first and goal just outside the
What?
5.
What'd you say? Repeat that, please.
Oh, what?
Repeat that sentence, please.
Because you're hot when you talk
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
How?
And he
People
is
say
met
that all
at
the time.
line of
It's weird.
scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Give me a second,
Oh,
Kylie. Give
this
me
is
a
one of
second.
his videos.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Griffin. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Okay.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
You're not going to go to sleep.
I'm not going to sleep, but like, I can still kill myself in my sleep.
Kylie, why are you so pretty?
No.
Yes, you are.
You want to see what I look like?
You already showed me what you look like.
Griffin keeps it, and he takes it in
Yeah,
across the
you a
chalk
blonde
for a
right there.
Bills
Like a
touchdown.
blonde.
RG3 with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now
You said it was a long
on the
time ago?
year. And the Bills are
There are
in
no
for
pictures.
6.
A change?
Okay, fine. Show me pictures then.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I'll check it right now.
Broadcasting?
This will
Where
be
are you?
taken to the back of the
I
end
don't know,
zone.
broadcasting my NFL
And
game.
they'll put up the...
My league members are.
What?
Silly Kylie. You know nothing. You
They'll
don't.
run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right
I'm
here.
gonna
And
watch
if it's
our
a
show.
long play, so be it. But the main goal,
This is
get
a good
couple
song, by the way.
first downs,
It's
run
everything,
some
but
plays, run
everything
some
will fade.
clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw on second down is Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. When in doubt...
My perfume smells good though. Did you hear me?
Huh? What happened?
My perfume smells good though.
But it smells good on you? Oh my god. You're a brunette.
Kind of, not really. Kind of. I don't know what's really happened with my hair. My hair's going out red again. I love it. Kind of. It's like a reddish brownish, but whatever. I used to have really, really red hair. Hashtag redheads. Yes. You know, I have British in me. I'm so good at it.
Hold on.
My family's from Germany. Germany, yeah.
As he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Okay, Cuddy, so far...
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's rock now. Great. Set. 180.
On second down, Collins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This complete to the tight end, Clay. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
319. 319. Slow. Z.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Tate. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Newton. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Newton now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They go play action here on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They run with Collins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Why do you like little girls?
After a while, you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Griffin. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I'm nice.
And I'm back.
Okay, I'm nice. Get away, you pedophile.
What the fuck?
Now the Baltimore offense heading back.
Sir, do you like little
field.
girls?
No, ma'am, I like sophisticated older women, like 45-year-olds and 50-year-olds.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, fucking face explains it all.
That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it
21.
or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
25. He's 25. People still.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm sorry.
Newton on 3rd down.
I'll do something, alright.
That's caught over the middle.
Hey, yo,
by Hurst.
pedophile.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That hurt my ear, he says.
Newton now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Worst thing that could happen to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They fake the give. Newton being chased out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Play action. It's Newton. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Okay, I'm going to have to...
Now Griffin on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Okay, is he not going to give me the account?
On first down, Griffin. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now, Griffin. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'm not. I'm talking to Spotify.
Throwing again, Griffin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Okay, well,
back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football
I'm
here to
good.
begin the fourth quarter.
He's trying to get close to
game here with the running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I'm fighting.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Play action. Now Griffin. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Slow.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye.
He's
that happened
fast
and a big sack.
It's 3-2. So
now Griffin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
He's hiding on business.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Not even a real bar.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Not even a real bar.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
I did it again.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Newton throwing again. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Oh my, why is, okay.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Newton. This complete left side to Aguilar. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Me? 7:51.
Here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season.
He's a fucking
and the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And he went for 1v1C.
Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, I know.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Oh, it's not snowy anymore.
Supreme confidence. He's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
If they actually stole my freaking style play,
now it's
I'm gonna
Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's only
nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Griffin.
Just fucking hit me with the fucking throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Shouldn't be allowed.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is Collins on the handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You can use a marksman and move
left
ahead.
upright. Oh my goodness, heartache. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Use marksman.
So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
And here come the Bills. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts a deep.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Travis, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
People ask if he can play dirty.
And again, it's Collins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock,
he gonna play like
fourth
this.
quarter, do they
He
put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
You can't even see him.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Thank you.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
You're gonna try to kick me now.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to
Right,
a
I think I'm
knee.
playing mine. I'm gonna play
Charles, in
explosive.
this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bruh, I'm a boss.
Bruh.
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 Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay
Beach Boys
black.
song.
It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare.
Shut the fuck up.
The fuck?